Man, like Sean, fam.
What were you saying?
I'm even calm, fam. Chilling, fam. What's life saying? Right. Dan's in the office as well now.
Yeah, quick one in the office.
But you're in ends now. You don't.
Yeah,
So you're there permanently now. You're not
yeah.
going. You're not doing the treks anymore. Man, like
This is
Sean,
like,
fam.
this is home.
Yeah, like Sean, leveling up, bro.
Quick.
He's
Yeah,
in the office. What's
even
work saying though?
it was calm. I was saying even today it was raining, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, petrol's got to be saved. So I was quick one. Got the jacket on. Got the umbrella out. Sent him off.
Simple.
Quick,
Nah, word.
but no, it's calm. It's not too bad actually. What's it? Last week, Friday. So that's when we last recorded it. Last week Friday, I
Yeah.
had a football game.
I swear.
Yeah, so I play for like this supporters team basically. So
Uh-huh.
Maidstone have like a supporters team. So
Right.
it's a few people that support the team. So obviously, I play for them. But yeah, so every now and again they have a game. This time we had a game last Friday with this team
Uh-huh.
got cancelled. So I was like, oh, okay, say no more. And then we found a quick replacement. This charity team, this quick men's mental health team, will like
Right.
we'll help the cause out, understand, and play the game. So cool. These men now come. Bearing in mind, John, on a normal game day, we have maybe max 15 people that come watch, apart from the people.
Right.
So these times now, this team, we're playing them, and they give us a message beforehand, and they say, so Gus sends a voice note. He's like, right, lads, so just a quick one. Just wanted to let you know that we've got around, 150 to 200 people turning up to the game tomorrow.
Swear.
Yeah, word. We're like, swear. Okay, cool. Then these men then come and say that what's it? Team sizes. We usually have maybe like I'd say max 17 people playing. So it's one of the
Simple.
ones where it's not like professional, where it's like what
Word.
this one is when if you come off, you can come back on again
100%. Yeah.
because the age range as well. Some of these men cannot hack the full night.
Yeah.
So
That's it. That 90 minutes is even long, bro. It's even
uh,
long to be running around.
that 90 minutes, you got to rate these football players, man. It's crazy, John. These people
100.
fair enough to them. But yeah, so cool. They said that. Oh yeah, we have 28 players coming, and I was like 28.
28, bro. That's almost three teams, bro.
John, three teams. As in each team can play 33 minutes and have a quick rotation. Cool. Is it no? It's not even 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
That's nuts.
Yeah, word. So, and then on top of that, they said that, oh yeah, some of the players that we have are like these kids that are going to play. Some of the children of the dads that are playing. And we were like,
Right.
oh, they'll come on for about 10 minutes. We're like, okay, send them on, send them on. What they forgot to tell us about these kids, John, these aren't any ordinary kids. When
Then I felt
kids,
these Anchormans, fam. These
these
Anchorman.
ballers, John. John, my ankles got broken, John. But I tell you, this one don came on, and John, he was too cold. Like as in, he stood there in the middle of the park. Yeah, cool. He's got the ball now. He's done. One person's run up to John. The nuts was so peak, John.
Yeah, you know the ones. Yeah, I know the ones that you're talking about.
It also it just is, it doesn't even make sense. Like it's like how have you managed to do that? It's like we're all moving in slow motion, and he can just see everything happening before seeing
How
them.
do you reckon the Don was?
Oh, no older than 15. Apparently he plays
Swear.
15, 16 maybe. Apparently he plays for like under 23s for Bearsted. I was like, okay, cool, fair
Simple.
enough. So yeah, nah.
But Sean, wait, Sean. Who were this team though? How come these men, number one, had so many supporters, and two, how come they have such a built-out squad? Who are they?
So they're called Dad Space. So they're basically like this charity team,
Right.
men's mental health. So it's mostly
You said
dads.
Dad's space.
Yeah,
I
dad.
even hear it still.
Space.
I even hear it still.
Can see why this like I can see how they have that many supporters. It's all the mums and the kids and all that sort of stuff. So it was a big turnout to be fair.
I even rate the course, fam. I even rate the course, fam.
Nah, you got to rate the cause.
Yeah,
So
I rate the course,
I
bro.
was like, I was there. I was like, it ended 4-4. There were a couple of highlights of the game. It's called a goal. Got a quick goal.
Simple.
Yeah. But
Well, what position were you playing?
I was playing wing.
On the wing. I was gonna
I
say, yeah.
was the most Salah. I was playing on the wing, but I was cutting inside. Do you get what I'm saying?
Drifted in. Yeah.
More like a centre forward, winger role sort of thing.
100%.
And
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, it made me think for a second though that these footballers, yeah, like it's peak. Like as in, for example, so in the game, I conceded a handball. So it was
Right.
a situation, John. They crossed the ball in. I saw the ball coming in, so I'm thinking these sons are gonna header it. John, I just missed, and there was the one trailing arm behind me, and John it
Simple.
hit the hand. Like
It's simple.
it was peak, and
It's a pure accident, fam.
no,
Pure
no,
accident.
genuinely, like the disappointment in myself. I was so disappointed in myself. I was like, right, how have I let that happen? But now imagine being a football player and you're on the big stage now, big stage, big Premier League Saturdays sports. Bang, the world is watching, and you can see the handball, and everyone's just heckling. And then now it's an ongoing thing as well. It becomes a chant. They make a song out of it. Hey,
100.
I was thinking, rah, these men go through it.
Nah,
Because
they would. But at the same time, sometimes these men they do the madness, bro.
oh yeah. See, obviously I done that before I scored the goal. So when I scored the goal, I was like, yes, calm, calm. We balanced it out. We balanced out the equation. It's a
Simple.
quick one. But yeah, nah. Apart from that, it's calm. But what was your weekend saying?
Mine was even calm, and obviously the sun was even shining. I know bare people have barbecues.
Mm,
I haven't touched the barbecue season yet, bro.
you
Not
haven't
yet. No, I haven't touched it yet. I
I think
reckon
me.
maybe. I reckon it's pending though. I
I think
reckon
you
it's
need.
pending.
I,
Yeah, it's pending.
I had one this Sunday because my brother's birthday, so we had a quick barbecue this Sunday. And John,
Yeah, nah. I even hear it. I even hear it.
mm,
It's actually mad. I feel like it's just jumped. Like I feel like last week it was basically winter, and it's jumped. So now it's summer.
today is winter, John. It's winter again.
It's winter again, bro. Like this England thing, they teased us, bro. They
Mm,
teased us to say, this is a little preview of
yeah,
what's to
yeah,
come.
yeah. Um,
But we're gonna see in it. We're gonna see. But do you know what's even mad? Yeah, I was gonna ask you about on this football topic. Yeah,
mm,
I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. But obviously, it's looking like Mbappe is doing a quick straight to
mm,
Madrid. Straight to Madrid. Yeah.
yeah.
Obviously, here's my question for you, Sean. Yeah.
Mm,
They kind of did this in basketball, but they didn't. Basically,
mm,
there was a period in the NBA where there was like a lot of super teams in it, where there was just like too many cold players in one team. And I
yeah,
think at the time they were considering like putting some sort of way of blocking it, like making so that you can't have too many cold players on one team. Like, it's just
yeah,
what the hell was that?
yeah. Well, make it fair.
And I think there were some times where they just, like behind the scenes, the commissioner of the NBA blocked some trades. Like he blocked some people going to certain teams because like, no, you can't do that. My
Yeah.
thing is, obviously, if we look at this Real Madrid squad, obviously we're the Bastardons now, innit? So you have
Mm,
to bear in mind that we've got the Barca in our blood in it. But let's not be
mm,
naive. Let's not be naive. Let's not
yeah,
be
no,
naive.
that's
If
what.
this time goes to Madrid,
That's done. That's done. That's done.
like yeah, that's
As
not
in,
even like it's not even fun anymore. It's not
all
fun.
footballers, all foot,
You know what?
call it a day. No.
Yeah. It's not even fun anymore. So my thing is, Sean, what do you think about that, bro? Do you think they should have some sort of do you think they should have some way of balancing teams, or it's not even a thing like that? You just do what you want to do, fam.
I kind of think do what you want to do in it because if you actually look at
Mm,
Real Madrid are one of those teams where, and I don't know if it's so. I saw with the manager, man, like Carlo Ancelotti.
yeah,
My
mad.
God,
You
Sergeant.
see the only when he was smoking the
Yeah, I was
yeah,
to go at word, but he allows his players to flourish their self talent. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's not where Pep is like Pep has his system. Coming in has to fit the system. Do you get what I'm saying? You see Pep, people complain. See people like Jack Grealish, people like I don't know. I'm trying to think of other players that have come from other teams that have their own that are the guys in their respective team before Man City.
right,
You need to get rid of that once you come to Man City. You're fitting in
right,
the system. You're doing what I say. But Angelotti apparently in the game that they just had, who do they just beat? It was oh, am I forgetting? Bayern Munich.
right.
Apparently, Carlo Ancelotti, when in the change room, Carlo Ancelotti was like, I'm a bit bored basically. Like you're boring me. Like Johnny, you're boring me. Like show me something exciting. Get me excited. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
He's
Oh
one of
yeah.
the where he says, like obviously there will be a system in place, but he gives
Right.
them freedom to flourish and do what they do on the big stage to make the things happen. Which if you look at the
Right.
history of Real Madrid, it's always kind of been like that. Like if you look at even Ronaldo, Gareth
Ronaldo era, yeah.
Benzema times, these times, like it was like Don't worry,
Who was
these
the,
all,
oh, I was gonna say who was their manager? Was Zidane? Innit? I was gonna say who was
yeah,
the manager in these times? Yeah,
all they had Mourinho and all that. All these players were cold, but it was also an element of like they were just like stars in their own right that could change a game all also all by themselves. Imagine you got like Marcelo, you got Modric, you got Cruz, you got Ronaldo, you got Bale. All of these players are the guys. You get what I'm saying? So the system, it's there, but it's not. It's not. They're not reliant on it. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas Barcelona, it was one of those teams where there's a system in play. Do you get what I'm saying? It's
right.
team football, as in, and it helps when the players already are elite in themselves, but they all follow the system. So when it comes to like this Mbappe thing, I think it's more dependent on the manager
Mm,
than Mbappe, whether that team succeeds. So, for example, I don't think necessarily this team now is as successful as it is because of a system. It's because of how the players are playing. So, like players like Camavinga, for example, they didn't buy him for bears. Do you get what I'm
right.
saying? Even if
True.
your superstar team, I think out of that whole team, the only player that they actually bought for bears was Bellingham. Vinicius they didn't buy for a lot. Vinicius
Yeah, word.
wasn't the guy before Real Madrid. Tchouaméni wasn't the guy before Real Madrid.
True.
Modric was one of the was the worst signing in what's it La Liga history on his first on when he came over from Spurs. Man, like
True.
Tony Cruz probably was a big signing, but if you look at the team, majority of these players were not really the guys. Real Madrid made them.
Right.
The guys, you get what I'm saying? So
It's true. It's true.
when it comes to like Mbappe now, I personally don't even think he'll even go to Real Madrid. I'll be honest with you, and I'll tell
You
you
don't
why.
think so?
No, because this is what I saw. So obviously these times before the last Champions League round, PSG was still in the semi-finals and Real Madrid were in the semi-finals, right? So let's say, for example, PSG got through the semi-finals,
Mm,
the finals, and then so did Real Madrid. If PSG beat Real Madrid, for example, Real, basically Mbappe is basically saying to Real Madrid, "You need me now." That's to say, I beat you guys. Now you're buying me the following season. Do you get what I'm saying?
right. Right.
Yeah. Do you get how that kind of looks in the sense of like you beat me? No, sorry, I beat you, and now you're buying me the following season. So it looks like you're buying me for the purpose of Champions League. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Alternatively, Mbappe hasn't won a Champions League, and
Right.
he's never won a Champions League with PSG. So now for him as well, it looks like he's going to Real Madrid purely just because he couldn't win a Champions League by himself.
I hear it, but at the same time, do you think at this point, like, do you think they don't even cares about that in terms of even if that's the case? Like, let's say, okay, cool, I want to win the Champions League. This
Mm.
PSG's team, it's not the pattern. Everybody knows that now, bro. Like, at this point, it's like I don't even care, fam. I want my Champions League, bro. Do you get it?
It's difficult because like obviously man like Haaland, I think people make comments about like, oh, you went to a team and although you scored like 50 goals in one season, they were winning leagues before you anyway.
Bro,
Obviously they
people
did.
need to relax. You know, people need to relax.
Yeah, now relax. I think that's what he even said. Well, I've won all of it, so now what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what? Like relax, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
relax. But it's a thing where I don't know how much football means to Mbappe. Do you get what I'm saying?
What do you
In
think means more then? Like what? Like bread and just like fame and just like being a guy.
of being the guy. Because, for example, looking at Ronaldo,
Mm,
Ronaldo, I don't think would go to a team purely based on the stature of the club. If you get what I'm saying, I think he's going to a club because he thinks I'm going to make this the stature of this club. Do you get what I'm saying?
right.
Because right now, realistically, whether like think of it off the back of this now, Madrid have won the league.
Right.
They're potentially going to win the Champions League. And Mbappe's not really bringing much more to the team that's already there. Do you get
But
what
do you
I'm
know what it is though? Do you know what it is?
saying?
It's number one is getting your name in the history books. Like
Mm.
we're gonna see it. Obviously, we don't know in it, but we're gonna see it. And then two, I think that's been his dream since he was young, innit? Like it's kind
Mm.
of like let's say right now, this is like the equivalent of let's say I'm playing for I don't know Brighton, fam, yeah, and I'm
Mm.
cold, and then
Mm.
Barcelona
Mm.
are asking for, bro, I'm going to Barcelona, bro. I
Yeah,
don't like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm going
no,
there straight.
I hear it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
There's the storyline which everyone likes to see, and then there's this reality in it of what these players are probably actually thinking. Like they're probably
100.
thinking,
And these times he was gonna cut. What was it, like 2 years ago? I think when he signed the last contract. Like I thought he was done, but then obviously PSG said, you know, we'll sign the club in your name, bro. We'll
I
give
can't.
you we'll give you half of the club,
When I
and we'll
say
give
it's
you
taken, one of
These ones said 90% of the revenue that comes into us, we'll give to you. Just stay here, fam.
PSG, one of the fattest L's. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah, fam.
fattest L because what he's managed to do is he managed to get rid of Neymar from the club, get rid of Messi from the club, got that fat deal basically said everything runs through me. As in, if you want to sign any papers, it comes to me first before you can sign anything. He basically signed all these players now that are playing for because when obviously Messi and Neymar left, he asked for certain players. He asked for Dembele, he asked for a few other players in the team to join the team basically so that they can all assist for him to obviously play well.
Playing like the way he wants to play.
Still, he is the guy. But in reality, if you look at the team, if you take Mbappe out of that team, that's not a very good PSG team. So now he's cut from the team now, cool, and he's left his players that he wanted to be there that aren't even a good team. He's left on a free agent because what was smart is that he ran his contract down. He's what last big thing last season because everyone was saying these PSG guys, you might as well sell him now because if you don't sell him now and his contract
goes for free, bro.
He goes for free. Selling Mbappe right now, if you got Bellingham for 115 M's,
true.
You get your Mbappe's at least 150, at least minimum 150.
Minimum.
And now, so they could have used that money to rebuild their infrastructure, buy better players, but now there's none of that. All that bread gone. He's taking a big.
It's even true.
Do you know what I'm saying? True. For PSG, I can't lie, it's long.
It's a big L.
Big L.
They'll basically bet on that this year they'd win the Champions League, innit?
They were kind of banking on it, but
they were banking on that one, bro. But it didn't even come through. So where do you think he'll go if you don't go to Madrid? Where do you think he'll
go? Part of me thinks he might actually go to Arsenal.
You can't. Sure, you can't. No, Sean, can you even imagine the guy wearing an Arsenal shirt, bro?
Yes, purely for one reason.
Like Thierry Henry, fam.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't even hear what you're saying, but
you know they're boys.
No, they are. Yeah,
There's 3 points to my argument. The one is the Thierry Henry one. That's those two are boys. They're boys. Even the way Thierry Henry talks about him in the heart, they're boys. 2, if I'm looking at Europe right now, for example, there's probably only, I'd say, 4 big teams in Europe right now. Like 4. We're talking Real Madrid. We're talking
City.
You ain't going to go to City because Haaland's there. We're talking Bayern Munich. Harry Kane's there now. That's their striker. And what's it? Then we've got Arsenal. For me, Arsenal, I will say in Europe right now, they're probably our top 4 teams. Playing style, how they're playing. If they don't win the league this year, at some point they're going to. I'll be honest, they will. So there's that. So that's in my head. I think out of the 4 of those clubs, I can see him because there's a spot open for him. Whether he wants to play on the left, whether he wants to play up front. Arsenal don't really have a striker. Martinelli is playing a bit dead. They could easily do with a new left winger. So I hear it.
I completely hear what you're saying there, but it's like
the last one. Yeah.
Go on.
Did you see what Speed said?
No, what did he say?
I don't know the Speed guy is gassing it because the thing is as well with this Speed guy, because he's actually like so big, like he could not actually be chatting real, but we won't believe it. He tweeted, I think it was the other day, he was like, people trust me, and Mbappe is not going to Real Madrid. Like he said it was
Swear.
It wasn't like a jokey thing. It was a straight dead.
This Speed is so jokes.
But he pulls all of these, you know.
That's the thing. Like I can't lie. Speed. As much as he's done out, but he's actually has my ratings, bro.
Oh,
like he is extremely successful. Like, I don't know how he's managed to get into it, but he's actually a proper football ambassador, bro. Like when people think of football influencers, you have to think of Speed, bro.
Bro, he was at the Ballon d'Or ceremony last year.
It's simple. Like, how was the Don chilling there, bro? Like, was he there?
See, these sort of people are not to be taken lightly, you know.
That's true.
Speed, Kai Cenat, these sort of guys, you should not take them lightly because I promise you, these are calculated dons that have just figured out the formula and they can now portray themselves in a certain way. Like, even like, for example, John, you know the Kendrick and Drake beef?
Right.
So I think it was Kai was on stream and deep that before Drake drops the what's the diss? He messaged deep this. He messaged Kai because he knew that Kai was on stream and said to Kai, "Don't come off stream. Something dropping at 10." No one else got that message in the world, John. And he said it to Kai because he knew the audience Kai has. He was like, the audience this guy has. Even like, let's say, for example, hypothetically, if Mbappe and Speed are actually boys that FaceTime in, this could, like, the fact that he's actually put that statement out there, for what we know, let's say people find out, for example, Kai and Mbappe follow each other on Instagram, for example. Do you know how much like, hype now, let's put around Mbappe's name, from an audience maybe that doesn't even know who Mbappe is, for example?
I hear it, to be fair.
Even now, clubs, let's not lie, John. Someone from one of these clubs is going to be like, wait, we've just heard from a source that Speed knows that Mbappe's not going to... Someone is going to catch wind and then get gas and they think, oh, okay, let's place a bid. And then it's like houses. When people keep placing bids, what happens? Your price, it goes up.
I hear it. I do hear it, but I feel like, and to be fair, actually, to add to your arguments, I feel like Arsenal would be a strategic move in the sense that it's a team that's not completely dead. They're not up there, but he could go there and bring them up, and people would say, "Oh, it was him. Like Mbappe was the one that saved." Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're not. They haven't won yet.
No, they haven't.
But they're on the cusp, and then he could be the one to take them over and say, "Yeah, no, I was the one that did that because they hadn't won before I came." Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a fair argument, but
yeah. Because it's one of the things, I don't think Arsenal are going to win the league this year, to be honest. But I think it's
going to come down to it, though. I'm pretty sure it's going to come down to this.
It's going to be, it's the last game of the season now. It's the last game of the season down to it. But because it's just, basically, Arsenal got one game, City got 2 games. I can't see City losing their last 2 games, any of their last 2 games even drawing, to be honest. But it's a thing where, let's say, for example, Arsenal, I can see Arsenal in the next 2 years, they will win the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
But it's whether Arsenal are patient enough to wait with the resources they have to say, we'll wait another 2 years of not winning the league to finally win the league. Because you know how painful that must be, John? For 2 years on the bounce. Last season, fair enough, they bottled it. This season, I don't actually think Arsenal have bottled it. City
patterned it, to be fair. They patterned it, yeah, they did pattern
it. City are just the guys. You know what I'm saying? Imagine being like a Liverpool. John, as good as Liverpool are, Liverpool got a 99-point season and didn't win the league. Do you know how crazy that is?
No word.
As good as we talk about Liverpool, how great they are, for the last 7 years, they've only won 1 Premier League. As City won all the other 6. So it's whether now you've got to look at Arsenal.
Crazy, by the way.
That's mad because Arsenal, I reckon, are looking at Liverpool's model and been like, as good as Liverpool were, they only won 1 Premier League. We don't want to be the next Liverpool, which you know what I'm saying? Because Klopp's leaving now. I think Liverpool are going to have their time to restart. So next up now is Arsenal. I don't know if Arsenal got it in them to see what's happened to Liverpool and be like, let's wait. So I reckon they might make a rash move.
Do you reckon that's worth it? Do you reckon that's a good investment for these men?
I think it is.
Or do you not think that's gonna? It's a bit of a wild card, bro.
It's a wild card. It's a wild one.
It's a bit of a wild card, bro. It's like it kind of just messes up. It's like basically, let's say you're cooking like a good meal, yeah, and you add one next ingredient just because it doesn't bang with this meal though. Like we were working on this meal. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's say you're cooking a young, I don't know, rice and chicken, bro.
Yeah,
you're now adding like I don't know, like barbecue sauce and that. Like, do you know what bro? Honestly, I get it, but that's not for this meal.
It's not for this meal.
Yeah, it's not for. So do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe it could bang. Also, we have to bear in mind. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, Mbappe is cold, but the Premier League is a bit different, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say, fam? The Premier League is a little bit different.
It is a little bit.
So if he now comes to the Premier, like historically, people try and avoid the Premier League if possible. Do you know what I'm saying? Some of these top, if possible, let's avoid that one there because that's not ideal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Be a bit techie.
It can be.
It shows your true colours.
You can get exposed a little bit, bro. Get exposed a little bit, yeah. So these times, I don't know. I just feel like Real Madrid is just too much of a safe option. It's been brewing for time.
It's the safest option.
They already. But then again, what do you think they'll play if he goes to Real Madrid?
That's the slight problem, though, because obviously
that's what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. This is where it's a slight problem. Either Vinicius is going to have to, but Vinicius right now is their main man. So it's either Vinicius is going up top or Mbappe is going up top. But
out of those two, I'm putting Mbappe up top, no? Or what do you think?
Yeah, but this is what he prefers to play in the left. That's a slight problem.
He does. Yeah, he needs that. He needs that. You know. Yeah, he needs that line there. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and I don't know. Part of me does also would like to think that like stuff like that just can't happen. Do you get what I'm saying? As much as it's the safe option, I want to believe that, like, for the fairness of the game, this stuff it can't run. It would make it for me more interesting for him to go somewhere like Arsenal, and we have now we have three giants. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we have, like, do you know what I mean?
It would make it more interesting, but I just feel like, and it's actually nuts how he has this much power. Don't he's moving like Thanos right now, bro.
No,
Like, he can actually change. He can actually change the whole European football thing by his decision now. Everyone's just watching. What's this guy gonna do? But that's even nuts because rotted. If the guy goes to Arsenal, that's even nuts. By the way, that would
no.
be nuts. That would be extremely bold.
But that's the thing. I can't see a reason for Arsenal why it's not. Like, why they wouldn't. Why they wouldn't. I guarantee you they'll definitely try it. They'll 100% try it. They'll definitely DM'd him a couple times. see what he's saying, because
Oh, don't get me wrong. They have to try, bro. They have to try pay a bid.
yeah,
Even if they don't have the bread in their account, bro. They say, oh yeah, we'll pay you too much. Yeah. They don't have the bread.
these Arsenal guys on a payment plan to try.
Simple.
The Klarna payment plans will.
Klarna, fam. We play 3, bro. We pay 3.
Yeah. The thing is, for them, I think, for example, like, do you know the business that does for Arsenal as a franchise, John?
It's true. It's true.
Even for example, worst case scenario, he comes to the Premier, like you said, it's a different ball game now. Doesn't bang it. The sales they're gonna get, John, from the shirts, the media, everything, John. Even if it doesn't bang, okay, cool. You sell him after however long you don't need him anymore. Because how old is he now, Mbappe?
Probably like a 25 team, 24.
24, 25. Let's say he does a quick 3-year deal. Cool. He can still go with Real Madrid at 27. Realistically, if this guy's at the elite of the elite, Ronaldo is still balling out in Madrid at 27. So you can say he's going to go Madrid at 27. Cool. By these times, hopefully, one of these Vinicius, maybe one of these other players they're gonna dip. Cool. It's all ready for him now. He's in Arsenal. Gets them bread, they sell him for bread. Arsenal then can reinvest, because realistically, you can buy 2 quality players for the price of 1 Mbappe. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So for these man, no, it's a fair point. But here's the thing, though. You see how Donny's going to be a free agent. So does that mean that if he's going to go to Arsenal, it's just straight salary, bro, in terms of how much they're going to pay him and whether he's going to accept it? Like,
that's the slight problem for Arsenal. The bread.
That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, 100.
Not even just the how much we're buying him for, how much we're paying him. Because if you look at Haaland, then I'm pretty sure Haaland gets 800 bags a week. It's not a joke.
You know how that is, bro. I'm not even to say, because that's a salary, bro. And let's not even be naive. Obviously, now he's going to make more from the sponsorships, bro.
John, it's crazy. 800 bags a week.
Wait, let me even search this, bro. That is nuts, bro. Obviously, it doesn't surprise me, but it's just even nuts, bro.
Double check me on that one, you know.
Yeah, let's check. On the salary per week. Yeah.
Was that right?
865 bags a week, fam.
Yeah, 865 bags.
Bags. Hey, sure, that's severe, by the way. That's severe.
Right.
That's what we're trying to say is that basically, Sean, since Monday, sorry, is what I'm trying to say is, Sean, that time we were chatting last week, since then, he's made $1 million, fam.
Yeah, he's made $1 million. Quickly.
Yeah, he's made $1 million.
And she sat there, and that's not including nothing else. No sponsors, no nothing, nothing, John.
Rotted. So what, Sean? What's that? Let me check what Mbappe's salary is right now, fam.
That's a good question.
What's he making right now?
What is it?
Sean, fam, we need to switch our career, fam.
Yeah, that works. Sometimes, if you talk about these football players, it can upset you a little bit to think, where did I go wrong? We need
to switch our career, fam. We need to switch our career.
What's he pattern?
1.2 million per week.
Yeah, see? But I think he did say, this was time ago, like maybe like mid-season-ish, he said that if, let's say, for example, if Madrid was an option, he would have to take a pay cut. Like, it's just
and I think, true.
Like, it's just like Madrid said, relax. You're around here. 100%. You're not that guy.
So what's Bellingham? Let me see Bellingham. Right, Sean. these times my kid's gonna have to play football, fam.
Nah, my kids have to ball out. You have to ball out. Ball out.
Bro, these times Bellingham's even broke, fam.
Yeah.
He's broke, fam. Compared to these men are slapping only 220 per week, fam. What the hell is that, fam?
That's
It takes only a month, more than a month, to make what Mbappe's making in a week.
Yeah, nah, word. But that's the thing, because Bellingham didn't have that much power in that situation.
True.
It was more of a, like, we're doing you a favour for you coming here.
To be fair, I'm seeing different ones here. I'm seeing some people saying it's a bit more. But it's even nuts, though, because this is actually a good point. Like, even if, like, you can get signed for 2 billion, but that doesn't mean your salary is going to be best. Do you know what I'm saying?
Holland got signed for like 30 something.
Rotted.
Yeah. Because that's where it wasn't making sense when I saw it. I saw the deal. I was like, this isn't making sense. Something's a bit dodge. And then I was like, okay, let me have a look quickly.
Let me see what the average Premier League salary is, bro. Sean, that's even... How many players are there in Premier League in total?
I think there's a squad of like 30, and there's like, 20 teams, so maybe like...
The average for the first team Premier League player is up to 60. It's over 60k per week. So let's say 100 bags per week is the average.
Yes, 60k a week. That in a year, what's that? 60k a week times that by 50.
That's going to be, let me see, 60k times 52. 1 second. It's going to be like 60,000 times 52. It's going to be like, it's a 3 million and a bit thing.
3 million, John. Sign me up, send me profesh. I'll be there. Send me professionals even get.
Obviously, now we have to bear in mind now the government are they're gonna collect a big chunk, unless now you have the tax thing set up in a couple. yeah. You have to start setting up. I don't even live in England, bro. Like I don't. Yeah, even no one's there. I live.
First paycheck, I'm sorting all of that out. I'll do all to sorting that out, because that's got to get patterned from.
You know those islands there, bro. That's where I live. That's where I live. Yeah, those Cayman ones. Yeah, I live there, bro. I live in Monaco, fam.
Nah, well. Look at these semi-professionals. Semi-professionals still can sometimes even get, like, let's say even if it's 10 bracks a week, John. 10 a week.
Nah, it's good bread, bro.
If you're, because really it depends what you want, innit? If you're not about that like extravagant lifestyle,
right?
You're earning 10k a week. You can sort your house out on a minor, as in the mortgage thing. Slap it down.
Sure. Man said even mortgage, fam. That's even long, bro. Why do I need to get the mortgage, fam? Yeah, that's long.
I'll be patient. I'll wait a year.
Yeah, that's even long. You know, it's even nuts, though. I don't think it happens as much these days, but I think before, a lot of these football players will go broke, innit? A lot of these professional athletes, after they finish, they'll go broke, fam.
Who was it? Yeah, word. I think who was it? It was...
there was one mad case. I think there's a few, actually.
I'm wrong, and if he hears me, I'm so sorry, innit? Like, I apologise.
Yeah,
but man, like Danny Drinkwater, because I think he used to play for Leicester, I'm pretty sure he went bankrupt.
Yeah, they can. And it's even nuts, Sean.
If Leicester when they won the league.
100%.
Because it's not...
Let's even check it from him. Just to make sure. Allegedly. Let me see.
Don't upset anyone.
Let me see. Because, I can't lie, it's even nuts how... Obviously, at the same time, though, I can understand how it can happen so easily. Because you don't think about... I saw his restaurant... his business is 1.1 million in debt. He owes 70 businesses. Yeah. I think he's having some... I don't know if... His restaurant failed, didn't it? His restaurant failed.
It was a couple of years ago. But I think he had an interview basically about like how like you don't actually get... Like it's not a joke when it comes to this bread thing. Like people just start coming out of the woodworks everywhere. And now there's like... It's not even like a thing where they...
he was on the High Performance podcast. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's not even like a thing where like, people are begging you for money, but you feel compelled that the people that have got you to this position, you need to pattern them here, pattern them there, your agent wants bread there, you've now bought this car, insurance, this house, more. Do you get what I'm saying? All these things got to get paid somehow. And that bread starts to disappear very quickly. Do you get what I'm saying? So
I completely hear it. But I feel like these days, okay, simple. I'm just checking out Messi's, innit? Messi's on a 918k thing. So that's all right.
That's right.
Let me see what the Ronaldo thing needs to be a bit of a mad one thing. Let me see one.
Yeah, Ronaldo. What's he done?
Sean, I think we need to learn Arabic, fam.
Good.
Man said he's on a 3.4 week, fam.
That doesn't make sense. It
So
doesn't.
Sean, wait, sorry, why are we working? Wait, sorry. You're telling me that the average person is now for a year to make 30 bags?
I start watching compilations, of these ballers, and I'll learn quick now, John. I'll learn
Sean,
quick.
is this what we're trying to say? And I'm pretty sure he's not even the highest. Was it Neymar? I think it's Neymar that has a mad one. Let me check. Okay, no, Neymar's is a 2.5. Ronaldo's doing his thing.
He's not mistaken, this, John. Casually, yeah. It's just
Yeah. It's a 2.5. Nah, I thought there was someone that did a madness. It might be Ronaldo. That is nuts, by the way.
see
That's
that,
why Donny is there happily chilling.
but that's the thing. He does like even you can get so rich to the point where money is not even a
It's
thing
not a thing like that, yeah. It's
because
true.
he's not using money, John. That's what I'm saying.
True.
Money is
True.
not ever leaving his account. It's just ticking up because his face now is worth more. Man, like Whoop, shout us in it. Shout us in
No
it.
word.
Obviously, these Whoop guys, I think now are doing a thing with Ronaldo. Because I saw a thing on his Instagram.
That's even nuts. How much do they have to slap this on for him to say, I'll talk about you guys?
Yeah,
They just slap this.
and he was sat on his sunbed, topless, just chilling. He didn't give a toss. And the guy was sat next to him on the sunbed next to me and was talking for him. All he done was just sat there. He said, you man, innit, just come, chill there,
Nuts,
say what you need to say, and let me know when it's hit my account, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Do you know how mad that is, John, when you're at that level where money is no longer a thing?
It's not even a thing, bro.
You just being you is enough. That's enough.
It's even nuts. Like, at what point do you reckon you get to the, or do you reckon there's a point where you get to and it's like, like genuinely, if I tried, I don't think I'll go broke.
Yeah, see, that's mad. Do you know how crazy that is to say?
I don't think Ronaldo could go broke if he tried right now.
No, he couldn't.
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Like, that's the level. But I think for me, not even that's too much. But like, I don't ever want to get to a point where I'm not like, I don't know, because I don't know the guy in it, so I don't know. But do you think, because obviously he wasn't born into wealth,
Right?
that's why it's very different. People that are born into it, I can see how you then don't appreciate it. But do you think people
100%.
wasn't born into it, came from very humble beginnings, are always still grateful for the bread that they have? Like, do you think he sits there and thinks, like, wow? Or do you think it's just like, yeah, it is what it is now?
It's a really good question. I think he was talking about this with his son, I think it was like Piers Morgan or something asked him like, "Raw, with your son, like, what's the plan?" And I think Ronaldo was saying, "Well, to be fair, it's a fair point because like at the end of the day, that's the life he lives in it. So his son by nature is gonna have some of that in it. But you just have to try to make sure that they value, like they understand that no, they'd be actually patterned. Like actually, this isn't you, bro. I patterned this thing."
Yeah,
Which is why you're getting your thing now. But you didn't have none of this, bro.
you've done nothing.
So back to the question. I think for him, in the case of Ronaldo in particular, I think he is like a don that appreciates expensive stuff. Like you can see it. But I do think a big thing for Ronaldo is like just wanting to be the best, bro. Like just being
See, that's
that
it.
guy. So I don't actually think he deeps that too much. I don't think he's like a Floyd where he's talking about, I don't think he talks about money like that. Obviously he makes investments, he's got businesses, he'll do the sponsorships. Like I think he just makes smart decisions. But I think in his case, I don't think he deeps it like that.
No, I reckon there are some people that are genuinely like, it's not even about bread, it's about legacy, innit? Like,
yeah. And I was on that.
it's transferable. Like, even like, for example, people like, I don't know, hypothetical, like even like people like Kim K, for example.
Right.
Like, part of me does actually think she's just on this legacy team. Like, in her field, she wants to be remembered as I was her. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, in the sense of she's made more bread to the point where bread is no longer ever going to ever slightly.
It's not even a thing like that, bro.
It's not. This whole skins thing she's doing didn't need to be done in it. But do you know how big that as a name is now? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she is so big to the point where if she makes anything, I've seen this skins thing. I ordered it for C.
Man like
Yeah,
Kim collected your bread as well, fam. She collected some of your salary. Went straight to her, bro.
She was coming just to sell me seamless leggings and seamless like tops and that, and I was like,
"That's it, bro."
I order it, just £17 for shipping. I said, "Wow."
Raw, straight from California, fam. The hills.
Straight from California, straight from my yard. And
simple, bro.
Straight from my yard. And it turned up, and I looked at it and I was like, what's all the palaver? I literally was thinking, what is it? But I think she is at a point now. Remember, there was even that point, John. You will never forget this. There was that time when it was like Christmas time. We were like in school, and all these girls were loving the. It was the what's it? The makeup palette. That's like a palette. I remember it was like the Kim K one. It was the Kylie Jenner one, and these men were like, "That's legacy," you know. Like
Nah,
this.
I hear it still.
This. It's not about bread. The show made them enough bread that they never have to think of bread ever again. She just
Right.
wants to stay relevant, and she will always be relevant, no matter what. Like even like man like Drake, keeping it relevant. That for me was
I
the best.
just, I
And
just skim through it, bro. Just skim through it. Simple.
that was the best part of the entire thing. In the entire,
I just did a skim to it, fam. Just skim through it, fam.
in the
Simple.
whole beef, I thought that was the best line at all because it caught me off guard. I swear, it was. It
Yeah,
was.
nah, he was. Don't even shoot. Don't even shoot it, bro. Oh, you even saw that there was a shooting at his yard, bro.
Yeah, quick one. Yeah, that's what it's like. This is getting out of hand now. The feds were like, "Yep, okay, we need to calm down. All of us." I
That's
know.
even nuts, bro. How did they even get into his? Because I'm pretty sure Drake Yard is not the type of yard you can just rock up there like my house, bro. It's not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. How did they even get there, bro?
It's an embassy, you know. It's an embassy. You gotta
Yeah,
be.
like
You gotta
that's
be
even kind of
imposed
nuts.
with the
Was Drake there? I don't think he was there.
He was. He was
Oh, he
inside.
was.
Yeah, but John, when I say inside, he could be like 10.
Yeah, where?
I thought Miles like, it took a while for him to hear the bullets. The bullet.
I do listen. That's even nuts, though. The fact that they were able to do that.
But
Drake. You know, one question I was going to ask on the Ronaldo thing, yeah. In terms of like the football, obviously the whole Saudi thing.
mm,
Do you reckon eventually that place will actually become like a serious footballing nation, or
once they
and like where kids are actually saying, you know what, I'm not gonna lie to you, my dream is I want to play for Al Harab fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's hard because like obviously right now, likewise with the MLS, I'm seeing people have like Ronaldo's Saudi talk. I know these people have never been to Saudi, never been
Which is
to.
so not sure. I was literally saying this to A the other day. Like I see kids now wearing those like that was now. Sure, when we were young, that would have never have happened.
Never, ever, ever.
Ever.
Even
Like you've
when
seen kits with the Arabic on it, and kids are rocking it with their march. Like, I'm seeing them walk. I'm thinking that is nuts. By the way,
never Arabic. You know, these men don't know a lick of Arabic. Not
they don't
one.
even know what. I'm thinking that is nuts. And
Even
then even the Messi one.
to the point where like for example, the only comparable one I can compare is like when Beckham
Yeah,
was an icon when he went to MLS.
right. When he went to what team? Galaxy, LA Galaxy. Or something.
Yeah, I didn't see one Dom wearing a Beckham top. John,
Yeah.
I think he must have been like 5. He was wearing a Messi MLS kit. Proud.
No, for sure, proud, bro. With the matching boots, bro.
That's-
100.
This is mad. But the problem with both these leagues is that they've got stars at the peak of their powers, but for them to be taken seriously, somehow they need to change the narrative of it just being a retirement home. Do you get what I'm saying? Because once you then start actually like it's hard. There needs to be like an influx, like in terms of like we need to start seeing a few young ballers going there, and that's when and maybe they need to chill out with the bread they're giving them as well.
You
Because
reckon?
yeah, I think they need to chill with the bread because as much as the bread is there, if you're just going already, it's just on looks like a retirement home. I remember there's one Scottish guy, don't know his name, he plays for the Scottish team, and he's quite young and he's like good prospect football player, but he went to the Saudi. I think it was man like Steven Gerrard's team, the one that he didn't pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like Gerard, fam, he tried. At least he tried, bro. At least
he tried.
fam. Yeah, at least he tried.
But yeah, was happening. But I think he went to that team, and
Right.
they did say to me in an interview, "Why are you choosing to go here when you're literally only like 22 or whatever?" And I think Rio Ferdinand did like a clip on it, segment on it, where the guy said he was like, "You got to think from my point of view now. I'm playing for Scotland. Like, there's no. I think he said there's no guarantee this is going to pattern for the next 10, 20, 15 years, like a Ronaldo did.
Right.
So for me, if I can secure the bag for my family and it's all patterned, if I'm getting 1 million a week, this brother's getting 1 million a week or whatever. He will never ever sniff that in the Prem for the quality he is ever. So for him, even if it's like not even a million, let's say 500,000 a week, more than he's ever gonna get here. Why wouldn't I? If it's for 2, 3 years, go collect your bread, come back home, play your game. At least you know everyone's patterned. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I can do it for the love of the game. So with that regard, I hear it, but I think they need to get rid of this narrative of it being a retirement home Once you start getting younger players in there, prospect players now, and it stopped being a thing where it's like they're past their peak. Because as much as Ronaldo's doing, he's still playing cold, but there's always going to be that thing of, well, the quality of the players around you. They've got a few good players. I'll give it to them. They've got a few good players now, but it's maybe like 1 in every 10. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
me saying if a semi-professional football player that we think is dead on TV came and played against an 11-a-side team, he could probably run through the whole team. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where it's kind of like you're cold, but in relation to everyone else, it's going to be a lot easier for you to run through a group of 11 that are relatively quite dead than if you're running for an 11 in the Prem.
But Sean, what do you think needs to happen for them to get to that point whereby it's not just a retirement home? Like, how do they actually plan that? If you were the president of whatever the league is, what's the plan? Other than the bread?
They need to a few things. So they need to somehow get on TV. They need to get on TV because obviously you can't watch these guys. I've never seen a channel work and what these men in the MLS or I think MLS you can. Saudi, don't know.
MLS is on Apple TV now.
Yeah,
MLS thing I've been seeing actually. Yeah.
If you're not being shown on TV, it's not relevant. Do you get what I'm saying? Their teams, for example, John, I shouldn't have any business knowing any of their players. Like Luton, these Luton guys have no business knowing a Luton player, but because they're on Sky Sports every other weekend, I see them.
See them, yeah. You see them, yeah.
Okay, cool. This is the only reason why I know Ross Barkley's balling out this season, only because of they're on Sky Sports. But like for example, teams like Burnley. Although last season I think they had a record-breaking season in the Championship. Championship doesn't get shown that often, or it doesn't get shown at good times. So if you're not getting shown at the good times, whatever, I don't know that. So all I'm seeing is this dead season, which is all I've got to go off if I'm not watching you before. So I think getting on TV is important, and I just think bread-wise, they need to chill out a little bit. They need to relax because I think. I don't know. Do you reckon they can afford to actually be starting? Let's say, for example, they were.
It's a really good question. Like I know these men have bread, but like
they can afford
at a basic economic level, are they making that much bread back?
I don't think they can't physically be making. So let's say let's not say Ronaldo because I think that's a bit much. Let's say even for example, every player is on 1 mil. Is that even feasible?
It's not, fam, but they just don't care because
I don't know how much they're paying the rest of their players.
That's a really good question. Let's see. Let me find out.
If I see a number, John, below 500 racks,
I want to see if they have data on this.
Ronaldo, I'll use it.
How do you pronounce it? Al Nassr.
Yeah, John. If there's one player on there with less than 500 racks, I'm going to bring him straight to the tribunal. Trade unions. I'm going to bring
Let's see the average salary, bro. Let's see what it's saying, fam. They're second in the league at the moment. Wait.
Type in lowest earning player at Al Nassr.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, average. Okay, so their average per player I think is in euros. It's a 230 bags thing. Average.
That's not right.
Let me find the lowest. Oh, I can't even see the lowest. Oh man, Mohammed, fam. Mohammed's doing a 90 bags per week. Wait. Per week. Oh, that's not even per week. That was per year, bro.
So
he's making 1.7 bags per week, bro.
That's
it. Mohammed, fam. Yeah, fam. So Ronaldo's number one. He's making his gross per year is 200 million. Hey, that's more than countries make, bro.
Some countries, these Haiti.
Yeah, you know the GDP that we'll learn about, it doesn't even get to that, bro. So obviously he's the highest in it, Senegal. So that's per week. He's on the 3.8 mils. This is euros now, yeah. Senegal. So now second is obviously Mane, fam. He's on the 40 million per year, which is 770 bags per week, euros. And then the lowest is Man said he's doing 90. He's making what I'm making, bro. No, I'm joking. But that's nuts though.
That's deep. Nuts. See, it's not feasible. It's not feasible what they're doing.
That's not. But what they're doing though is they're bringing the stars, paying them bread to that. It's a good question though, because my thing is, it's even tight. Do you know? I was actually going to say that you haven't mentioned that. I think is a big reason why it's going to be very, very challenging for these dons to pattern it, is because the fan culture, bro. Like, I don't know if that football culture in the UK or in Europe is a bit too tough. It's a bit too. It's too. Do you know what I'm saying? And also, even the fact that, like, for example, these dons. Obviously, I don't even drink myself. Yeah. But if you go to a Chelsea game or the games I've gone to, yeah, the culture is like different than if you go there. They're not drinking there, bro. There's not. Do you know what I'm saying? It's they're gentlemen. They're there in the crowd. Obviously, don't get me wrong. There'll be good fans and stuff in it, but it's not the same thing.
It's not
For
the
people to
same.
be like, I'm dying for this club. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if we go to this Chelsea now, yeah, like I'm gonna die for these dons. Do you know what I'm saying? That's
This is
what
why,
creates the. Do you know what I'm saying?
as much as people say that the Premier League is the best league in the world based on the quality of the players, I don't think it is. You know, for me, the Premier League is the best league in the world based on the fans. These fans, John, will support a Spurs. They'll support no, John. Let's even go. Let's go more south. They'll support a Brighton, and they will trek to Newcastle to watch their team get bopped 4-0 and come
They'll come
home.
back, fam. They'll come back.
And
They'll
again,
go to work, fam. Yeah, 100%.
there's no league which has fans as dedicated as the UK. I stand by it. There's no factors. Obviously, alcohol factors in all that sort of stuff, the culture and everything like that. But die-hard fans. If you don't have fans for a sport, you don't have. You get what I'm saying? That's why, like, you have. I think if you actually look at it, I don't have any figures on it, but I think if we were to actually look at the countries which have like the best quality football, are the ones
Right.
with the best fans. Spain's up there. For me, Spain's up there. Italy's up there. Because they've
Yeah.
got fans there that love the game. Do you get what I'm saying? But if you go to these teams like, in countries like, I don't know, like Iceland or Norway or these men, they don't really get a toss. Like, I'll be honest, there's probably more Haaland fans in the UK than there is in Norway. Guaranteed.
No, it's true though. It's true, and I think, do you know? I think that's going to be that's probably the peakest challenge. Like, how do they pattern that, bro? I don't know if they can even pattern that, to be honest.
And that's for me, that's what brings the players here. That's what makes it competitive. If there's a
Right.
demand for the players, that means obviously the price is going up. If there wasn't a demand for the players, then there's no reason for me to go to. Some people forget it's not about quality of the players. It's not about even. It's all about economics. It's quick ones. It's numbers. If there's the demand for the player, or the demand for not even the player specifically, for
Right.
football players in general, you've now got more people willing to spend more bread. That's how they pay for these players. It's the price of the tickets, it's the price of the t-shirts, it's the price of all this stuff that we're buying into a club, which then they use to pay for the players. So if you don't have the committed fan base, what's the need for me to come to your country? There's no need. There's no need.
Nah, it's even true. We're gonna see how they're gonna pattern it. It's gonna be an interesting case study, fam, to
Nah,
see how
work.
they pattern it. I reckon. I don't know. Do you know what I was thinking as well? Yeah, they need to get into somehow. They need to get into the big competitions, bro. Obviously, I know the Champions League is just Europe in it, but they need to do one petition and say, no, we need to make it for the world. MLS needs to be in there, bro. These Aldons, they need to be in there as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
100%.
the kids need to say, like, it needs to be like an actual dream that, I want to play in the Champions League I want to play for Miami, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's essentially like the World Cup kind of, because obviously you know that they have like the Euros is now happening, and then you'll have the South American one, Copa
Right.
del
El Rey or algo así. Yeah.
you
Something
know
like
what?
that, yeah.
I've actually been in the complete wrong tournament, but there's one in the South American one. But if it was a thing, let's say for example, where they never mixed, it would always be a thing of well, although because obviously out there was always the perception that it's only Argentina and Brazil. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But they won the World Cup now. But if it wasn't for them being a World Cup, everyone would be like, it's gonna be one of you two because you're the only two good clubs there. When
Right.
only come here, it's the same thing. You know when people used to say like Messi is not good against Premier League teams. I'm pretty sure Messi scored the most goals against any Premier League team in history.
Simple. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. It would even be nuts if they managed to do this though. That'd be cold. Because that actually became the world. Even if they get bopped, let them get bopped, bro. But just bring them in. Just bring them in.
Anything. But until I can't justify saying that, even like Ronaldo, what Ronaldo's saying, he might not be chatting West, the quality could just be better. One Mohammed out there could be balling out, we don't know.
Simple.
We don't know. How do you know? he could be a baller on £10 a day. He could ball
100%.
out, John. He just loves the game. So,
Nah, word.
but
It's
nah,
even nuts, fam. Man, at football. We'll see in it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what Mbappe is gonna do. Obviously, I reckon he's gonna announce that very soon. You know, I
very.
reckon he's gonna announce the next. It has to be.
He's either going to mention it soon. Or he's going to draw it out. I think he might actually draw it out.
Do you know? I saw one thing that they said that at Madrid. See, I saw that they've made some informal contracts already, but they're gonna announce it after the Champions League.
Yeah, they've had chats. Because obviously, and there's also the fact of like the Euros now as well.
True. When does that start, by the way?
June, late June.
Oh, this Euros is going to be nuts, fam.
Which is also a big factor because Euros is always a massive factor when it comes to the transfer window. If players that play well, they're going to get bought quickly.
So these times he can even chill. He can relax, bro.
He can chill.
Do you know, actually, I'm sure his agent will tell him, relax, fam.
Relax.
Because by the time the Euros come, they're going to be a bit more desperate, bro. So that's when you say, sorry, you wanted to give. That's when, this is the price, fam. This is the price.
Yeah, well, ramp up the price.
Word. But nah, this Euros is going to be cold. We're going to see. England need to win, but we're going to see in it. We're going to see.
Nah, no, we'll catch up again tomorrow. It's been a good one.
Go, fam.
Yeah, sweet one.
We'll catch up. No more, fam. I'll show you.
In a bit.
In a bit.